Hello and welcome. My name is Brigitte, and on this channel, I talk about biblical principles that have helped me to get and remain debt free for about 17 years now. And not only that, but to achieve financial stability and ultimately financial independence. If that is something that interests you, then please join me. So today, I want to continue to talk about escaping from the struggle mode. Now, last week, I recommended that you sit down, study a few scriptures about finance, and then after meditating on those scriptures, look at your budget and figure out ways that you could identify $25 per week that you could use for savings. Now, as we know, the Bible says faith without works, well, it's dead. So it's great that we've done the research, that we've thought about it, that we've looked at our budgets, we've talked about it. We've now identified scriptures to help us be strengthened internally. But now we've got to do something. We've got to do something with that $25. As I've said before, I'm not a financial expert or a financial advisor, but I can share with you principles that over the years they have worked for me, and I pray that they work for you as well. So here's my recommendation and a bit of a challenge. Within the next 7 days, I recommend that you take that $25 that you have identified, that's $25 a week, and you take that and you put it in a high yield savings account. Now, a high yield savings account is exactly what it sounds like, right? It's a savings account, but it pays more or higher interest than a traditional savings account. As a matter of fact, historically, this is as high as these rates have been, for decades. So it would not be unusual if you go online and look at, I would suggest bankrate.com. I'll put that link down in the description box, and find a financial institution that is offering between, say, 4 and 5% APY, annual percentage yield. And actually, there are some that are even higher. What you also want to make sure is that whatever financial institution you use, it is insured. Whether that's brick and mortar, that's somewhere where you can walk in the door, or if that is something that's online, make sure it's insured. You may see something like FDIC insured. That is a government agency that insures your deposits up to $250,000. Now, some credit unions have other insurance schemes or vehicles that they use, but the important thing is that your money is insured and it's safe. Now, when you open this high yield savings account, I don't want you to get discouraged because of the process. There are a few steps that you're going to have to take, including providing some kind of identification that could be like a driver's license, a passport, something like that. They may also ask you, let's say, for a copy of a utility bill or some social security document, and you want to make sure that you have those. If you are opening your account online, you may have to take a picture with your phone and then upload it. Yes, there are steps you have to take. But if you are serious, serious about escaping from the struggle mode, it is something that you will do and you can do. And you can pray that God gives you the patience in order to work through it. And keep in mind, you only have to open it one time. All right, so once you have opened it, this is critical: automated. You want to ensure that money is automatically taken from your deposit account or from your payroll, and it goes directly into this high yield savings account. You don't want to have to think about it. You don't want to have to forget because you went on vacation. You want it to be working for you without you even thinking about it. I will also say, the first couple of weeks, you might miss that $25 and you may feel a pinch. But after about a month or so, more than likely, you will even forget about it. I know that sounds hard, but you'll forget about it. And here's an example. If you are using $25 a week, let's say you're earning about 4.75 APY, within 5 months, you will have reached a goal of having a mini emergency fund. You will have $500 in the bank. Now you might say, well, that's not a huge amount of money, but let's be honest. For many people, they cannot get their hands on $500 right now, even if there was an emergency. So you'll already be ahead of the game. That's right. After 5 months, you will have achieved and succeeded in your first step in escaping the struggle mode. And you don't have to stop there. You could certainly continue to the end of the year where you would have more than $1,200. And if you're in a better position and you can save $50 a week or $100 a week, you should do that as well. But at a minimum, strive for $25 per week. I really think you will be excited to see what happens in that time frame. Now, again, we are people of faith. We love God. We trust God. And we know that our trust is in Him. We trust Him to give us strength. We trust Him to heal our bodies, keep us from accidents, bless our children, so that we can continue to do our part, which is not just talk about taking steps, but making an earnest step. And this is one, yes, you can do it. I pray that this year is an amazing financial year for you. But let's start with the first thing, at least a mini emergency fund. I pray that this has blessed you and that you will consider liking and subscribing to this channel. Also, if you want a little bit more information, a little more detail about emergency funds, I talked about that in another video. Please check that one out here. God bless you.